Here's a question most people won't admit out loud. When was the last time you went more than 5 minutes without checking your phone? Not for work, not for messages, not for anything important. Just checking, scrolling, refreshing, searching for something that doesn't really exist. Now imagine this. It's 2026, and for the first time in over a decade, millions of people are doing something unthinkable. They're walking away from their phones. Not because technology failed them, but because they finally realized how much of themselves they were losing. This isn't a trend, it's a turning point. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why the world is beginning a massive digital detox and how you can reclaim the focus, peace, and mental energy your phone has been draining from you. Let's start with the truth nobody wants to say. Our phones were never designed to serve us. They were designed to keep us. Every notification, every ping, every swipe, these weren't created for convenience. They were engineered to hijack your brain, steal your attention, and convert your time into money for someone else. And for most of the past decade, it worked flawlessly. But something changed in 2026. People hit a breaking point. Not because they suddenly became more disciplined, but because the psychological and physical toll finally became impossible to ignore. Consider this. The average person in 2026 checks their phone over 300 times a day. That means every 3 minutes, your brain is yanked out of whatever it's doing. Imagine trying to read a book while someone pokes you repeatedly every few minutes. You'd never finish a page. But this is exactly what our phones have been doing to us, quietly destroying our capacity for deep focus, creativity, and even rest. And for the first time, people are asking themselves, what am I losing by staying connected? What am I missing by constantly being available? That question is triggering a revolution. Here's something shocking. Your phone is aging your brain faster than time. New studies revealed that constant digital stimulation keeps the brain in a perpetual state of hyper-alertness. That means your nervous system never really shuts off. You're always on, always waiting, always anticipating. Your fight-or-flight system, which was designed for emergencies, has been turned into a lifestyle. And the cost? Anxiety, burnout, brain fog, shortened attention span, and emotional numbness. In 2026, people finally began seeing the pattern. They weren't tired because life was hard. They were tired because their brain never had a moment to breathe. The rise of digital detox isn't about deleting apps. It's about reclaiming your humanity. Think back to the last time you were bored, truly bored. Waiting in line, sitting on a bus, staring out a window. These used to be the moments where creativity lived, where imagination activated, where ideas were born. But now, the second boredom arrives, the phone comes up. And without meaning to, we've erased the very spaces where inspiration begins. People started noticing this gap. They began missing themselves, missing silence, missing depth, missing the ability to think a thought all the way through without interruption. Here's a wild fact. Boredom is actually your brain upgrading itself. When your mind isn't distracted, it activates a system called the default mode network. It's the part of your brain responsible for creativity, emotional processing, and problem solving. It's where breakthroughs happen. It's where insights form. And guess what shuts this system down instantly? Your phone. So when people started detoxing digitally, even for just an hour, they suddenly felt more creative, more intuitive, more alive. Creativity returned, focus returned, peace returned, because the brain finally had room to breathe again. Another major reason we're unfriending our phones in 2026 is emotional exhaustion. You felt it. That sense of heaviness after scrolling, that pressure to keep up with everyone's perfect lives, that subtle comparison that whispers, "You're not enough." Social media didn't just connect us, it distorted us. It made other people's highlight reels feel like our failures, and people reached a breaking point. They realized that the phone wasn't just a distraction, it was a distortion, a filter, a trap. And stepping away wasn't just healthy, it was necessary. What if I told you your phone is stealing your identity? Think about it. Every time you reach for your phone without thinking, you're reacting, not choosing. You're following impulses someone else designed. You're thinking thoughts someone else triggered. You're consuming content someone else picked. That means your goals, your habits, and even your desires are being shaped by algorithms, not by you. Digital detox is about taking back control. It's about choosing who you are without constant external influence. It's about reconnecting with your real identity, not the one curated for likes. But digital detox doesn't mean throwing your phone away. It means redefining your relationship with it. People in 2026 aren't going offline forever. They're going online intentionally. They're setting boundaries, turning off notifications, scheduling screen-free hours, using technology as a tool, not a master. And the results are astonishing. People report better sleep, more energy, sharper focus, stronger relationships, deeper conversations, even improved mental health. Because when the digital noise goes down, the clarity goes up. The 3 stages of a digital detox. Stage 1 is awareness. You begin noticing how often you reach for your phone without needing it. You feel the automatic impulse and question it. Awareness alone breaks half the spell. Stage 2 is interruption. This is where you change small habits. No phone during meals. No phone in the first 30 minutes of the morning. No phone 30 minutes before bed. These tiny shifts restore massive amounts of mental energy. Stage 3 is replacement. You fill the digital gaps with real alternatives. Reading, journaling, fresh air, silence, stretching, actual conversations. This isn't about removing your phone. It's about rediscovering the parts of yourself that got buried under constant stimulation. Here's another insight. The phone isn't the addiction. Your emotions are. Every time you feel bored, lonely, stressed, anxious, or uncertain, the phone becomes the escape. Not because the device is magical, but because it numbs discomfort. Digital detox forces you to face those emotions instead of avoiding them. And once you do, something incredible happens. Emotional resilience returns. You stop running. You start understanding. You start connecting with yourself again. In 2026, the digital detox movement exploded because people finally realized we weren't addicted to our phones, we were addicted to escaping ourselves. And digital detox wasn't just about breaking a habit, it was about healing something deeper: the mind, the focus, the soul, the ability to be present in your own life again. Let's talk about productivity. Phones don't just steal time, they shatter deep work. Every notification resets your attention, and each reset takes your brain nearly 20 minutes to recover from. That means one small interruption can destroy an entire hour of focus. No wonder people feel stuck, overwhelmed, and unproductive. But as soon as they begin a digital detox, even for a week, the difference is drastic. Tasks feel easier, projects finish faster, mental fatigue decreases, because your brain finally gets to work in long, uninterrupted waves, exactly how it was designed. And then there's the social connection issue. Phones have connected the world and disconnected the people sitting right next to each other. In 2026, people began craving eye contact again, real laughter, real presence, real conversation. Because digital communication gave us convenience, but it took away something far more valuable: intimacy, warmth, human resonance, the subtle magic of face-to-face connection. Digital detox brings those moments back. If your phone disappeared for 24 hours, who would you become? Think about that. Who would you be without the constant stream of dopamine, without notifications telling you what matters, without comparison feeding insecurity, without the noise drowning out your inner voice? The rise of digital detox is built on one powerful truth. The moment you put your phone down, you get your life back. You return to your goals, your thoughts, your creativity, your peace, and most importantly, your presence. 90-second value drop. How to start a digital detox. Here's a simple, practical blueprint you can start today. 1. Turn off all non-essential notifications. The silence alone will change your life. 2. Charge your phone outside your bedroom. Your mornings and nights will instantly improve. 3. Create phone-free zones: kitchen, table, bathroom, workspace. 4. Delete one addictive app for 7 days. Just one. 5. Replace scrolling with something physical: walking, stretching, reading, breathing. 6. Schedule one silent hour every evening. No phone, no screen, just you and your mind. These small changes create a massive shift. By now, you see what's happening. 2026 isn't the year we abandon technology. It's the year we finally understood it. We're not unfriending our phones because they're evil. We're unfriending them because we're finally choosing ourselves, our peace, our clarity, our mental bandwidth, our real lives. Digital detox is not a trend. It's a return to presence, a return to clarity, a return to depth, a return to the version of you who wasn't constantly pulled, interrupted, or overstimulated, the version of you who could focus, dream, create, think, feel, live. And the moment you take that first step, whether it's 5 minutes, 5 hours, or 5 days, you'll realize something powerful. Your phone doesn't control you. You control it. So here's your challenge. Try a 24-hour digital detox this week. Think of it as a reset, a breath, a moment to reclaim your mind from the chaos. And when you do, pay attention to what comes back: your focus, your peace, your clarity, your creativity, your presence. Because the real world is calling, and it's so much richer than the one behind the screen. Thanks for watching. If this video inspired you, hit like, share it with someone who needs a digital break, and subscribe for more content on reclaiming your mind, your energy, and your life. Your digital detox starts today.